Hi everyone, and welcome back to Mindful Movement with Taylor. Today's practice is a gentle movement sequence designed to help reduce anxiety and calm your nervous system. We'll move slowly, focus on breath, and release tension without pushing or forcing anything. You won't need any props for this practice, but you are welcome to grab some blocks, pillows, or a blanket for extra support. Let's get started. Begin to slowly come down to your back, placing your hands by your sides, the soles of your feet touching, and your knees out wide. Starting to slowly draw some awareness to breath. Drawing out your exhales longer than your inhales. Drawing your breath deep into your lower belly and filling all the way up. Perhaps you begin to count out your inhales and your exhales, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 6. Begin to slowly draw your hands to the outsides of your knees and fold them up like a book. Then draw your knees in towards your chest and bring your forehead up to meet them, wrapping your forearms around your legs. Pause for a moment. And exhale, slowly release your head down to the mat. And you begin to draw circles with your knees as if there's a marker between them, drawing circles on the ceiling going one direction and then the other. To your cactus out your arms, and then drop your knees over to the left, directing your gaze either to the ceiling or opposite your knees to the right. As you begin to settle in, option to close your eyes or soften through your gaze. Relax through your jaw and your shoulders, and come back to breath. On your next inhale, begin to draw your knees back through center. And then exhale, drop them over to the right, opposite where they were last time. Then begin to settle in, relaxing through your hips and your knees. On your next inhale, your legs will come back through center. Wrap your forearms around them. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. And then slowly begin to rock and roll the length of your spine, finding your way up to a seat. Then placing your hands out in front of your legs, stepping your left foot back, setting up for a lizard lunge stretch. Option to grab a block if you have one to place underneath your hands or forearms. Bringing your foot parallel with your hands to the outside of them. If you are using a mat, you'll want to bring your foot towards the outside of the mat. And then you begin to settle in. And as you settle in, if you notice that thoughts are starting to come up again, your mind is starting to work, can you allow the thoughts to float away like clouds in the sky and come back to breath? Come back to this moment. How does the pose feel in your body? On your next inhale, you begin to switch it out, bringing your left foot in front and your right foot behind, and then finding whatever variation feels good. So maybe bringing your forearms to a block or your hands, and then you settle in. If at any point this feels uncomfortable, you need more props, feel free to come out of the pose and then gently find your way back in. This is your practice, so take what feels good and leave the rest. On your next inhale, you begin to slowly rise back up, sending your left foot to meet your right, coming into a tabletop pose. And then you send one foot long behind you, stretching out through your ankle, and then the other. Setting up for our next pose, Pigeon. We'll bring our right foot out in front of us to a 7-ish shape. Always an option to grab a block like I am here and place it underneath your right glute for extra support. We'll stay lifted in our Pigeon for a few breaths, and then if you'd like to fold forward for a sleeping Pigeon, you're always welcome to. If your hips start to settle in more, you can remove the block if you have it, or maybe switch from a block or a pillow to a blanket. I like to come down to my forearms here, deepening through the stretch. Take whatever feels good. If this pose is not serving you today, you're always welcome to come to your back for a supported, seated figure 4 stretch. If you're lowered down, on your next inhale, you begin to rise back up, and then we switch it out, sitting onto your right glute, sending your left foot in front of you, and then switching it out, coming to a tabletop, bringing your left foot in front, bringing it to a 7-ish shape with your right leg behind you, coming to a lifted pigeon pose. And once again, option to grab your block and place it underneath your left glute for some extra support. You can either choose to stay lifted in the pose or find your depth in a sleeping pigeon. Take a moment to check in with your body. Can you release any tension through your shoulders or jaw? If you're lowered down, on your next inhale, you begin to rise back up and then slowly come out of the pose, returning to a tabletop. Pause for a moment here, and you begin to walk your hands forward, setting up for puppy dog pose. Bring our hips directly over top of our knees and our forehead to the mat, with our arms out long in front of us, spreading your fingertips wide. As you settle into the pose, you become more open through your shoulders and chest. You're welcome to bring your lips to the mat. You can even massage your forehead on the mat. Wiggle through your toes. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back towards your hips, coming back through a tabletop position, and then coming into a child's pose position, bringing your big toes to touch, your knees out wide, sending your hips to your heels. Walk your arms out in front of you and then bring your palms to touch. Bend through your elbows and bring your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Walking your elbows out further in front of you for a deeper stretch. And settling in. Option to place a pillow or a blanket underneath your torso, between yourself and the mat for some extra support. Once again, coming back to breath. Could even return to counting out your inhales and your exhales. 4 count inhales and 6 count exhales. Slowly release your palms towards the mat in front of you and then come back up through a tabletop position. Setting up for our next pose, take a few side-to-side stretches, some organic movement here. Supported hero's pose is up next. So grabbing a block, a pillow, or a blanket to place underneath your glutes, or bringing your glutes to the mat, or perhaps to your heels with your feet touching. And just settling in with your knees touching in front of you. Option to place your hands atop your thighs with your palms face up, and close your eyes or soften your gaze. Could even bring one hand to your heart and one to your low belly to draw some awareness to breath. Drawing each inhale deep into your low belly and filling all the way up through your throat before you take a full exhale. Slowly bring your hands out in front of you and remove the prop if you have it. Coming back to a tabletop, and once again sending one leg long behind you and then the other. Before we transition to our final series of class, we'll come to a seated position, taking crisscross applesauce or any seated position that feels good. We'll begin by bringing our right ear towards our right shoulder, looking directly in front of us. And then slowly you begin to draw your chin towards your chest with your ears still drawing towards your shoulder. Stretching out through the left side of your neck here. Keeping your ear towards your shoulder, you begin to look straight in front of you. And then begin to bring your chin towards the ceiling with your right ear still drawing towards your right shoulder. Arms out by your sides. You can even extend your fingertips a little bit further. Then you begin to return your head position back to where it started and draw your chin through the center of your body, looking up to stretch the front of your neck and then down to stretch the back of your neck. And then rolling your head to the other side, drawing your left ear towards your left shoulder and looking down. Then when you begin to look through center, still drawing your left ear towards your left shoulder. Draw your chin towards the ceiling, stretching out through the right side of your neck, perhaps extending your fingertips just a bit further away from your hips. You begin to look down again, return your chin through center, looking up and down once more. You can do that a few times. We'll take it to each side one more time, starting with the right. Bringing your chin back through center, we'll take it to the left side one more time. And then slowly returning back through center. Thank you all for joining me today for this 15-minute gentle movement practice designed to help reduce anxiety. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with a friend or family member, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all again soon. Be kind to yourself today.